Humans tried to fix one mistake and ended up creating 3 more. This is the story of how a single decision on a remote island nearly destroyed an entire ecosystem, twice. Deep in the Southern Ocean lies Macquarie Island, a remote piece of land once considered a paradise for wildlife. For thousands of years, millions of penguins, countless seabirds, and massive seal colonies lived here in balance. With no natural predators, they thrived across the island's grass-covered landscapes and rocky shores. But that peaceful ecosystem was about to face a disaster caused by humans. The story began when sailors first discovered Macquarie Island in 1810. At the time, it was untouched and full of life. Seals and penguins had little reason to fear anything. That changed when European hunters arrived. Driven by the value of seal meat and fur, they began hunting seals on a large scale. Penguins and other birds were also targeted. By 1918, the island's seal population had been pushed close to extinction. But the biggest threat wasn't the hunters themselves. It came hidden inside their ships. As ships reached the island, rats escaped and began spreading across the land. At first, nobody saw them as a serious threat. But Macquarie Island had everything rats needed: food, shelter, and no natural predators. Their population exploded, and soon thousands of rats were roaming the island. The consequences were devastating. They invaded bird nests, destroyed eggs, and killed young chicks. Many island birds had evolved without mammal predators, leaving them unprepared for this new threat. Rats also consumed seeds, flowers, and young plants, making it harder for new vegetation to grow. And this was only the beginning. To control the growing rat population, people introduced a new predator: cats. The idea seemed simple. Cats would hunt the rats and restore balance. Instead, the cats found an easier source of food: the island's birds. Macquarie Island's seabirds had lived for thousands of years without land predators. Many nested in exposed areas and had little defense against cats. As their numbers increased, the cats attacked bird colonies, destroyed nests, and killed large numbers of seabirds. The solution had become another threat. Every year, these cats were responsible for killing around 60,000 seabirds every year, and several bird species began disappearing from the island. But the human mistakes didn't end there. And the next one came from something sailors trusted as a source of food: rabbits. During long sea journeys, sailors often carried rabbits as food. European hunters also released them on the island, expecting them to provide a future food supply. But there were no natural predators to control them. The rabbit population exploded. Within a few decades, their numbers had reached the hundreds of thousands. They began feeding on grasses, shrubs, and young plants, vegetation that also provided shelter and nesting areas for seabirds, including albatrosses. As the plants disappeared, birds lost that protection and became even more vulnerable to predators. The rabbits also weakened the land by eating vegetation and digging underground burrows, contributing to erosion and unstable ground. The once green island was slowly transforming. By this point, rats, cats, and rabbits had turned Macquarie Island into a major ecological crisis. 3 human decisions, 3 disasters. And finally, authorities realized that something had to be done. After years of environmental damage, the governments of Australia and Tasmania launched an ambitious restoration project. The goal was to remove the remaining rats, mice, and rabbits completely. The cats had already been eradicated years earlier in a separate campaign. The project cost around $24 million. The first target was the growing rabbit population. Scientists used rabbit hemorrhagic disease virus. Because rabbits naturally eat carrots, infected carrots were used to spread the virus. The method had a major impact. Within days, around 80% of the rabbits were eliminated. But some rabbits survived, and thousands of rats and mice were still hiding across the island. So a much larger operation began. During winter, when many birds were away from certain areas, helicopters spread around 300 tons of poisoned bait across the island while avoiding locations where penguins and seals lived. The operation was highly successful, but a few survivors remained hidden. To find them, conservation teams brought in specially trained detection dogs. These dogs could identify rats and rabbits while ignoring native animals such as penguins and seals. They helped locate the final survivors, allowing conservation teams to remove them completely. After years of effort, the restoration project finally succeeded. In 2014, Macquarie Island was officially declared free of rats, mice, and rabbits, marking the end of one of the most ambitious invasive species eradication projects ever attempted. The results were remarkable. The island that had once been close to becoming a barren wasteland slowly began to recover. Vegetation returned, and many species of birds started coming back. Macquarie Island became a powerful lesson in nature's delicate balance. A few introduced animals had nearly destroyed an entire ecosystem, but with careful conservation, humans were able to help restore it. It took 2 centuries, 4 invasive species, and $24 million to undo what began with a single ship. Because nature can recover, but preventing the damage in the first place is always the better choice. And somewhere out there, another island may already be facing a similar choice.